Boker Tov, morning, morning, morning. Feels so good to count in the morning, morning, morning. Feels so good to count in the morning. Welcome, legions of collaborationists and sympathists, enthusiasts, all of you enthusiasts in the counting and in the collections that we're offering up. We've had some problems with our technical connections here, so I called the technical staff, but I couldn't reach Mr. Apple. So we push on with our own solutions, and it looks like maybe we're doing okay today. Hold on a second. Let me pull some papers over here. Papers. We got papers. We've got stacks and stacks of papers. Okay, here we go. So thanks for coming, everybody, and I hope we can get kind of normalized on the technical problems we've been having. Anyway, I've got some high end equipment here that I got from my technical staff, who are secreted also in an undisclosed location somewhere in the breadbasket of America. But here we are, speaking to you from the omphalos, the belly button, the heartline of America. And my sacred partner is also still a little bit indisposed, but we look forward to her return any time now. And we will push on, as it were. So let's open with a blessing, a blessing, a blessing. Thanks for coming. And I think we're okay here. I think my information from my support staff has been good. Hello, Alyssa. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Larry. Hello, Samantha. Thanks for checking in. והערב נא אדוני אלוהינו את דברי תורתך בפינו ובפי עמך בית ישראל ונחיה אנחנו וצאצאינו וצאצאי עמך בית ישראל כולנו יודעי שמך ולומדי תורתך לשמה ברוך אתה אדוני המלמד תורה לעמו ישראל. Amen. O God, make the words of your teachings pleasant on our lips of all of those who come into our circles, so we can spend a time in learning for personal, no, not for that, for wealth, and no, not for that, for nothing but opening up the gates of awareness that learning opens, opening the gates that learning opens. Those kinds of advantages. Blessed are you who teaches to your people in this fashion. Amen. I pulled out from the text, the Song of Songs, this really elegant pencil. It came right from the Song of Songs. It's made of cedar, and you remember, you've been with us, that cedar is mentioned in our song. So let's take a look. Oh, let's do the Omer first. Maybe we should do 2 days, since we're not here on Shabbos, and I think I have both days here. That would be nice. Hold on a second here. Today we're in a new week. Oh, let's save that for a second. And do I have the yesterday's here? I believe I do. I think I do. Yes, I do. So let's do that first. So on Shabbos, when we were taking a Shabbos, imagine that, we had the Malchut within the energy of Netzach, Netzach, Netzach. Malchut is the seventh of the energies, the seventh sphera in the week of Netzach. Netzach is in the fourth week, the end of the fourth week of our counting. So we're moving past the second triad. And then today we'll move into the third triad. Past the second triad, before the next sphera, the next energy, the spigot through the funnel, the flow, netzach, some sort of confidence, durable, spilling over when evidence may be slight. We are focused on the light. Make that a spiritual experience. Well, that's good. When evidence may be slight, we are focused on the light. Chesed, love, gevura, restraint, tiferet, beauty. Then our next triad, it's actually the third triad, but for us it's the second triad because remember we only deal with the seven sphera, the seven energies. We don't deal with the upper triad. It's so lofty, so hidden within godliness and within human beingness, as it were. Netzach, you think you know. Hod, you do not. Yesod, foundation in the body. Malchut, the spigot. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitsham b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu asfirat ha'omer. Hayom, actually yesterday was. Shmona v'esrim yom shehim arba'a shavuot yamim la'omer. Today, yesterday, was day 28 of the Omer, which is 4 weeks of the Omer. Oh my God. Bless our president, our vice president, our mayor, and all their noble retinue. That was good. Okay, so that was yesterday. Now let's count today. Counting fifth week. Oh boy. Chesed, that giving, loving quality within Hod. We're in the week of Hod now. Let's talk about Hod for a second. The week of Hod is some sort of beauty, dependent. How difficult was it last week, that elusive triumphalism that comes with Netzach? We felt the absence of. Do not think of it independently, however, from this week. Hod. They are bonded together more than the other dyads of the Sephirotic system, more than the two above, Chesed and Gevura, for example. Chesed and Gevura are in tension, but with Hod, they're more bonded together. Netzach and Hod, some sort of beauty dependent. Look ahead. What was missing last week may appear this week. Or together they may make a unity that will be expressed through next week. Oh, this is a good general principle. I'm going to say it again. Look ahead. What was missing last week may appear this week. Or together they may make a unity that will be expressed through next week. Here's another way of understanding the triad nature of the counting. I'm going to say it one more time. 3. Look ahead. What was missing last week may appear this week, or together they may make a unity that will be expressed through next week. Now, next week will be for us Yesod, physical, dynamic, generative, expressing spiritual realities through the flesh expressing through the spiritual. Our best example, the Song of Songs. Yeah. Let's make the blessing for today. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kishama mitzvotav v'tzivanu asirat ha'omer hayom tisha. V'esri yom shehim arba'a shavuot v'yom echad la'omer. Wait a minute. Today's 29th Omer, which is 4 weeks and 1 day of the Omer. Yep, 4 weeks and 1 day. We're into the 5th week now. The counting of the Omer, as taught by Randy Newman, Paul Simon, Joni, Laura Prince, Richard Thompson, and Ben Bagbag. Fountain, its origins, love, chesed, loving kindness overflowing. Negotiations by Gevura, restraint, lifted up and balanced into Tiferet, beauty. With Netzach, this time ready. Second pass, you think you know, you don't know. Looking for soul in Hod. Settling into synthesis is sewed in your slacks. With Malchut, the spigot is yours. Turn it. Don't turn it. Okay. So let's see how the production quality is today. I'm going to ask the legions that are watching here. Hi, Rick. Hi, Susan. If the broadcast is solid in a technical sense, I'm hoping, because I have some new technology that I received from our support staff in the Philippines. Okay. I'm not getting an answer. I'm worried about that. Oh, all is good in the broadcast today. Okay, good. All right, let's take a look at some text. I brought this pencil. I plucked it out of the text itself. It's made from cedar. One of our special qualities from the song. We're in chapter 7, dear ones. Chapter 7. Shir HaShirim, Asher Shlomo. Shuvi HaShulamit. So turn. Maybe the Shulamit is dancing here, I suppose. Turn, shuv. Turn around the Shulamit. Shuvi, 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 HaShulamit. Shuvi, V'nechazazbach nechazu. Will you see? Are you seeing the Shulamit? Kimit Chalot dancing like it was a dance? Like it was a dance of a dual, two companies or two camps? Like it's some kind of dance? And sometimes she's Shulamit and sometimes she's Shunamit, in our book. The story of Shunam is a story attached to David, and there was a legend about the beauty of the women of Shunam from First Kings. Let's take a look. Verse 2, Ma yafu fe'amayich. How beautiful, Bana'alim, how beautiful are your steps, your steps, your rhythms in your sandals. How beautiful. Manadiv hamuke. Bat nadiv. Bat nadiv. We're dealing with that again. Bat nadiv. Okay. So, yeah. Chamuke yurechayich. Now we're getting into some territory here. Let's see what we got going on here. We're entering into another section we call wasif, the physical description of beauty, a complete physical description. So let's do a little of that. Bat Naviv, Chamuke Yirecha. So Yirechayich, your thighs. Oh my goodness. Chamuke. Chamuke is definitely another strange, difficult word, unique word. Uh, it could be like, according to Rashi, the secret places of your thighs. Oh, we're getting heavy here now. Or there's a sense too from, oh my God, from another place in this, used again in, I think, chapter 5. Let's look at 5:6 for a second. 5, 5:6. Yes, Hamak. Yeah. Oh my God. Nafshi. That's a different use though. Well, I think some sort of curvatures also. Some of the some of our ancestors noticed that it was a curving, has a sense of the curve of your thigh, the, the curve of your thighs. Good Lord. Kamo chalaim, like, oh, here's another difficult word. Chalaim. Chelia, some sort of jewelry from Hosea. Also, it's in the Proverbs, like a nose ring maybe, or an earring. Kamo chalaim ma'aseh yadei, the works of the hands, aman. The works yadei aman, the works of a skilled workman, skilled craftsperson. The works of a skilled craftsperson. Oh my goodness, this is quite a verse. How beautiful your steps or your rhythm, pa'amayich. Bena'alim, in your shoes and your sandals. Bat Nadiv, oh daughter of Bat Nadiv. Noble daughter, something could be also. Elevated daughter. Prince, princess, could be. Could be. I'll have to consult Prince on this. Chamuke Yerechayich. Oh, surrounding the curve of your thighs. Kamo chalaim, like nose rings or earrings. The work of a skilled craftsperson. Aman, craftsperson. Aman. Let's go to verse 3 here because we're moving. We're going from the bottom to the top this time. Remember? The last time we went from the top to the bottom. Now we're moving up. Sharech Hagan Hasaha. Oh my God. So, too much here. Your navel, maybe. Your omphalos. How delighted do you think I was to come upon this? Your omphalos, as the Septuagint translates it. Now, often, oh God, it's interpreted also in other ways, other parts of the feminine anatomy, which I'm not comfortable identifying here. Let's just say it's shararech. Let's call it your omphalos, your navel, your belly button. Your belly button. Agan hasahar. Again, so it has some sort of roundness to it. Hasahar is an interesting word. Sahar as a roundness, curvature. Now, in another part of our book, Beit Hasohar is a jailhouse. Perhaps it was a roundhouse at one time, or there's an implication, there's a suggestion too, it may be a loan word from Egyptian or something. But let's say it's roundness. In this form, it's only found in this form here. In Genesis, we use it to mean a prison, a jailhouse. So go figure. Could have been a jailhouse, could have been a roundhouse. Anyways, so it's nice round. Your omphalos, your belly button is like a round something to drink from, like a goblet. Al yachsar, Al yechsar hamazeg. Mix. It's mixing inside of it. There's no mixing inside it. No wine is mixing within it. Bitnech, in your belly. Your belly, arimat chitim, like a pile of wheat. Suga bashoshanim, set within shoshanim, lilies. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. So let's figure this again. Shararech agan hasahar. Your navel, your belly button. Your belly button. Yeah, I think you're onto something, Sam. That's exactly correct. We're in verse 7, verse 2 and 3. We're verse 3 now. Shararech agan hasahar. So your belly button, like a round goblet. No, there's no mixed wine inside of it. And your belly, aremat chitim, like a pile of wheat. Suga bashoshanim, set within lilies. Well, that's pretty good here. I guess we should keep going, right? We're moving up in this wasif, this description of her body. Verse 4, Shnei Shadaich, two breasts, Kishnei Afarim, Ta'amei Tzviya, like two little deers, twins, Ta'amei Tzviya, twins, gazelles, twin gazelles. Oh my God, these are shepherd images. I think we used this before too in chapter 4. These images, gazelle receives the most beautiful imagery. Yes, chapter 4, verse 5. Shnei Shaddai Shnei Afarim Te'umei Tzviya. Yeah, almost exactly the same images. Two little deers, twins, gazelles, who pasture among the lilies. Here, Kishnei Afarim Te'umei Tzviya. What's missing is pasturing among the lilies. We had lilies as an image in the line before. I think I'm going to pause here. That's pretty good. So we continue. We'll get, we're moving up her body in this description. So we'll finish next time. We get up to the palm tree, the whole palm tree. This is rich. So thank you for coming. We're going to close in a customary way with the prayer for healing, the necessity for healing. I'm going to draw this instrument out of the text. For the healing of the spirit and the healing of the body. For those we know, for those we don't know. רפואת הנפש ורפואת הגוף. רפואת הנפש ורפואת הגוף. For the healing of the spirit, the healing of the body, for those we know, for those we don't know. On my right, the angel Michael. On my left, the angel Gabriel. In front of me, the angel Udi, Udi, Udi. Behind me, the angel Raphael, above my head, above my head, above my head, above my head. Shekhinah. Baruch atah Adonai Rofei HaCholim. Blessed are you, great healer. Amen. Amen. Thanks for showing up. I'm glad we got our some of our technical difficulties transcended, if not solved. And we hope to see you tomorrow, inshallah. Mitzvah Hashem. And talk to you then. Peaceful day. Amen.